Hello lovers, Amy Energy here with a collective message. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking and sharing. Make sure you take a moment to subscribe to the channel and let's jump right in. Let's see what message do we need right now for our community of lovers. We have the Four of Wands, first card out. I love this. This is Venus in Aries. This is the energy of harmony, right? I feel like this is bliss. I feel like in the past here, collective, we were kind of blissed out. Like we were like, wow, I found my place. I found my person, my people. We were feeling really good, seeing something in a very positive light. In the current moment, positive energy with the Queen of Cups, but I am feeling like a shift. It's not as blissful. There's more emotion. We're really looking at a situation. We're trying to figure something out. We're trying to process our feelings. And then we have the Page of Cups. So there could be some new opportunity or message coming in here. This could be something creative, a creative inspiration here, or just some sort of positive communication. We have the Hermit coming out. So in the past, I definitely see you taking a step back from certain situations in your life. I feel like you've put up boundaries with people in your life, and that's allowed you to really focus on the people who you have a more profound connection with, the people who really make you feel good about yourself, make you feel like you can be yourself and embrace who you are. Current energy collective, Two of Swords. This is the center of our reading today. And this is definitely, not our favorite card to see, right? It's a little scary. There's waves behind you. You're blindfolded. You got two swords here. And you're not 100% sure what's going on. You don't know what choice to make. All right, so I feel like you've had a long time to think about your next step here, but when it actually comes time to make that choice, it's still incredibly difficult. All right, you are going to have to listen to your intuition in order to make this choice. And for some of you, your intuition is going to say, don't even make a choice, right? Maybe for some of you, you don't have to actually make a choice. I mean, you're going to have to make a choice, I suppose. You're going to have to make a choice to get moving. But if you're stuck between two different options, you maybe don't have to choose either one of those options. But I do see you choosing to move forward, maybe even to shift focus, to get out of the mind and into the body here so that you can connect more with your intuition. Okay? Very interesting for my Pisces. We have, and then, okay, so the last cards that come out, we have Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and then two, Major Arcana 2, the High Priestess. So, the decision that you're trying to make here, I feel like you've already figured it out. You put the whole puzzle together here in the past. You took this time, you went within, you figured something out. You know what you know. You may not know everything, but you do know what you know. And that is significant here, okay? What else do my lovers need to know here? Ten of Cups. Right now, you are motivated. You want it all. You want something to work out. Okay, so even though I feel like you've figured something out in the past here, and it could have to do with your family or your love life, it definitely has to do with people that you love. All right, and you figured something out. And it helped you to believe that everything would work out the way that it was supposed to. In this current moment, I feel like you could be losing a bit of faith. You're feeling a little bit afraid. You're feeling like the time is ticking, like you need to make a choice. And in a sense, you're right? But you don't have to choose between two things. You just have to choose to move forward. You know, this is not an elegant card, but this is someone who is navigating what they need to navigate. All right, so I do feel like there could be a message coming in, and this is going to throw you for a loop. You're going to be a little bit overthinking about this, but at the same time, I'm seeing my collective here so busy that you almost don't have time to think about it. Like it's always in the back of your mind, but you're just immersed in something else here. 3 of Pentacles. So I do feel like you are motivated to work something out, to address a conflict, to find some sort of resolution, to, be open-minded around a situation, if for no other reason than to just accomplish something. Like, this could be where you are just adamantly against other people's ideas on a situation. Like you could just be like, wow, it's so wrong, like I shouldn't have to compromise at all, like my idea is 100% right, theirs is 100% wrong, but because you need to move forward, you're just having to compromise on something. What you are not seeing right now, collective, is that there's been something here on pause. You may be feeling like something is completely over, but really, it's just been paused so that we could gain a different perspective. All right, this could be romantic, but I do see some sort of healing resolution with you and other people. I do feel like there's multiple people involved. All right, very interesting. Let's get some further insight here from our fairy deck. Let me know, collective, if this is resonating for you. Leave a comment. Greatly appreciated. I love hearing from you all. So, what I'm definitely seeing is, collective, you receiving some sort of message that, like I said, it really does throw you for a loop. You're kind of unsure what to do with this message, but I am going to encourage you all to think about what you figured out in the past, because in the past you had this figured out. You went within, you withdrew yourself from a situation because you knew what was going on. You didn't need someone to confirm it for you. Maybe you felt like you did, maybe you really wanted someone to confirm it for you, but you didn't need it. I'm here to tell you, you didn't need anyone to confirm this for you, because you did know. Your intuition was on point. And so, I feel like in this moment, you could be questioning that intuition, because I do feel like you're waiting for something to come together here. You're waiting for a completion. You're waiting for something to work out, to have this conversation, to have this communication, to, build a foundation with someone. And, you definitely have these loving feelings towards someone, even if it's not romantic, right? I kind of feel like with these 2 cards, it's like there's love, there could be some trust that's lost here, but there is love and there's a desire to, have a life full of love. Okay, let's get some more clarity here for my collective. Any other messages for collective? All right, we have strength, card 11. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. All right, collective, I love this. This is absolutely the message that we needed. This is your strength. Your strength is strength. You are strong. Do not ever question this. If you are here right now, this message is for you. You are strong. It is time to embrace how wonderful you are. All right. I do feel like you do show kindness to other people, and you deserve to receive the same kindness that you give out. You deserve to receive that back. We also have the sun coming out. So collective, you are really heading into happy times here. This is plans that work out perfectly. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. So I do feel like, moving into the future, you're busy here, and you might not even realize just how wonderful things are becoming around you because you're so immersed in the process of what you're doing. However, you are entering into a time of really feeling good. Plans that work out perfectly. I mean, that's just beautiful. And I do feel like a strong message is coming through for my collective, to quit being perfectionist with yourself. And, don't be so stuck to a rigid to-do list. Just allow yourself to flow and allow things to happen and to get done. And, try not to put too much pressure on yourself, because I think you'll be impressed and surprised at how, when you just go with the flow, things just sort of fall into place more perfectly than they could have if you would have stuck to the most rigid plan. All right, and last card here from the fairy deck is Seven of Winter. There is a better choice, not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. Oof. So this is what's changing. This is beautiful, collective. For a while you may have been running away from the truth, especially if it has to do with a love connection here, right? You may not have wanted to see this for what it really is, but there is a better choice. If you've been waiting on somebody, they might have given you a glimpse of something in the past, but even in the past, you figured out that they weren't who they said they were, right? This is someone, my collective, if this reading is resonating with you, I feel like you've been connecting with someone who is not an honest, good, decent person. And you may have been waiting for this person to come around and be good and decent, and that's changing. You're no longer waiting. You're embracing how wonderful you are, and you are entering into a moment of happiness because you know that's what you deserve. All right, so I do feel like a lot of you are going to be torn when this situation, when someone comes back around here, because you've waited for this, maybe even up to 12 months. Some of you may have waited for this, maybe like 2 to 12 months. But over this reading, we have mother healing. As your feelings toward your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. So, this could be a generational situation, right? This could be a generational pattern that you're the freaking pattern breaker, right? You're the one who says no. Just because someone comes back and says the right things to me, you already showed me who you are. And I know I can never have that trust with you again like I once had with you. And so I actually do not want it anymore, because there is a better choice, because there is someone out there that never blew it and never would. And that's what you deserve, collective, because you are my collective of lovers, and I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Check out the link in the bio and book a session with me. I would love to connect with you. Until we meet again, I love you. Take care.